Right now we're focusing on one of the more anticipated films in the T&T Film Festival, which has been the brainchild and the baby of Garth and Natasha Sinclair. For many, many years, finally got off the ground and completed and had its first airing at the T&T Film Festival this past Wednesday. It is called Trafficked. We're going to give you a peek of the trailer again later on this morning. We have the film's producer. Are you producer and director or producer?
I'm writer, director, producer.
Producer, writer, director, Sean Hodgkinson. Good morning, Sean.
Morning.
Congratulations. And the lead actor, Brent Bengochea, in Trafficked. Good morning, Brent. So, Sean, I remember, is it 3 years ago? Thereabouts, you came with the late Marcia Henville and Garth trying to get this thing off the ground.
Trying to find money.
Trying to find
Knocking
money,
on
trying
every
to find
door
resources
possible.
to have it done. Finally got it done.
Finally
Congratulations.
got it. Thank you very much.
What was it like doing the actual filming? Mostly shot in Tobago and some parts in Trinidad.
Some parts, yeah, I think we spent a month in Tobago shooting.
1 month alone?
Well, we had to go back twice. We lost 3 days because a lot of it's shot outdoors, so the weather played a part. So we actually had to go back in June or July to pick up shots we didn't get. I mean, it was tough. It was tough, but the end result, I'm really happy with it. And I think the audience is happy with it too.
Yeah, you sold out premiere.
Yes.
Movie Town.
Oh gosh.
What was it like me walking in Movie Town and
I
house?
I still don't know how to gauge the reaction because I was so nervous. I mean, it's sort of like another world. It's surreal. You see something in your head, and you bring together a team, and it's on a screen in front of you, and and people get to see what you see in your head. And I think that is amazing. And to be able to do that with such an amazing team and a cast.
Yeah. We have four principals. He says 3.5, but we get to that later. Morning again, Brent. Is this your first foray into acting?
It is not my first foray into acting. I've worked with Sean before. I've done a couple other stuff. I was in Girlfriend's Getaway, The Apartment. So I've done other projects.
What spurred your interest in acting in Trinidad and Tobago, of all places?
Acting in Trinidad and Tobago. I think what you are comes to you. Never as a child did I say, I want to be an actor. But I started off, I did a couple commercials.
West Mall commercial.
I did, well, that one was pretty popular. And I realized, but I like this thing. I like where it takes you. It's very cathartic.
What kind of actor are you? Method actor? You just get the lines and go out?
No, I would say I'm pretty method.
Method?
Pretty method.
You have to get into the character and stay in character all the way through?
Yes. Yeah. Which is why, I mean, it's earlier you mentioned to Sean that it was just a month. And it doesn't feel like just a month because we lived on set. We woke up, we filmed, we ate, we went to sleep, we woke up, we filmed, we ate, we went to sleep.
It was that kind of schedule?
It was that kind of schedule.
Does it make it easier though?
2 o'clock in the morning,
you're basically living in the moment all the time.
You live in the moment. So it was very good for me. I loved it. I think I was able to do a good job because of it.
Who is your character?
My character is a gentleman called Alejandro.
Is he a gentleman?
He's a gentleman.
So, Sean, what would you say as a young director, writer, producer you learned most about this journey, from this journey?
The dramas
in terms of
dramas
your
are
craft.
hard. I had the support from a really, really strong producer, Marcia. So I was able to focus on directing and working with the actors. And before, when we did Wendy, I think I did 10 different things. And with Trafficked, I was allowed to focus on directing. And I think it worked out better for the entire cast because we have some great local talent. And yeah, that's all I can say basically.
What does this mean when you have this kind of production being able to actually come to life for the local film industry? You know, is it better for us that we're really putting in place systems to support this? Because if you can do this, I mean, it took you 2 years, but I mean, it takes Hollywood blockbusters sometimes 10, 15 years.
Well, exactly. So you have 2 years to make a feature. I mean, the budgets are much, much smaller, and to get the funding is difficult, but to get the funding anywhere is difficult. But there's now this movement of local filmmakers who are pushing, and I think we have to support each other and get out there and talk about it and get more people to realize that, hey, these films are about us. We need to see ourselves on television.
Not only that, it can make money for the country. We can bring in film crews, we can have movies shot here, it can develop into a revenue-generating industry. I think we have that technical issue sorted out. Let's take a look at the screener for Trafficked.
I don't ever want to leave this place.
the trailer for Trafficked. Brett, how does this help your craft or change you as an actor?
I think every movie you do, you learn a lot about yourself and your talent. I find every time I work with Sean, I leave as a better actor because he's a very good director. So it's
Are you kind of actor who just follows instructions, or you add your own flair to it?
No, I don't follow instructions.
You don't follow instructions, okay.
Not as well as I should. But I mean, it helps. It helps because the creative process, you have an idea, everybody has an idea, and then when it is only when it is you start to work with the other actors, then you're gonna get an idea for who the character is, because you see yourself as how it is they perceive you. I mean, even when you're not acting. You mean, they say you dress a certain way, you're going to be successful. It's because you dress a certain way, people perceive you one way, and you tend to reflect what they perceive, whether or not you like it or not. So you have an idea when you read the script a couple of times. For Trafficked, I read the script every morning. I read the script, even though I forgot some of the lines still when they said when they said action.
Just the best, even the best actors sometimes.
Yeah, and then you come up with your own stuff. And then you hear, cut!
Because the director is upset with you.
Yeah.
Sean, what's next for this? I mean, you're doing very well. You have a schedule. It's going to be going to Tobago, Movie Town.
It's Tobago next week, I think the 24th and 26th. We're back in Trinidad on the 25th.
That's next week, Friday?
Next week,
Friday
Friday.
at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock here at Movie Town. Get tickets
Day
now
after the
before it sells
holidays,
out. After, hopefully it'll be on television. Maybe have a theatrical screening. Fingers crossed. It's meant to be seen on
the other film festivals around the world, invitations.
Yeah, we'll send it out after, but it's just, I mean, it's meant to be seen home. It's about local, it's about Trinidadians getting caught up in this
web.
Of deceit. And, you know, I think we should see it too, but I also think it has a message that can be reached internationally to anybody. So yeah, whatever happens, happens.
Sean, as a Trinbagonian actor, how important are these kinds of films moving around the world to show that, you know, hey, we have talent, and you all have talent down there, and you all could be shooting films and stuff?
Yeah, and there is already a market for it, in that I have family in Canada, my friends I went to school with in Miami. They want to see the local stuff. They're asking to see the local stuff. And you feel kind of bad because, yes, I have a film, yes, I want you to see it, yes, you want to see it. And the connection is just not there. So that is what we have to start to work on. It's not that, okay, why am I investing in film in Trinidad? No, we have a big market for it. The diaspora is huge.
You have to invest in it to grow. Send me your sponsors, where I know you have a huge lot of sponsors you want to thank.
God, THA, NLCB, Ministry of Tourism, NADAP, First Citizens. I know I'm forgetting Ministry of Tourism, did I say that?
Yep.
No, a lot of people came on board to help.
You better
us.
read everything you have there.
Oh, it's on it. NLCB, Ministry of Trade, Ministry of Tourism, NADAP, Toyota, British High Commission. Oh my God. First Citizens.
Very upset if you leave them out and they give you money.
Yeah, that'll be bad. They won't give us again.
Yeah, those are your sponsors, and thank them for investing. And what's next for you, Sean?
I think we're going to start back. We'll finish the story about Wendy. It's called Wendy 3. It'll be an interesting journey to the conclusion of that story. So I'm very excited about it.
All right, and for you, Sean. Brett, sorry.
Right now, acting-wise, I'm looking for a project I like. I think, and I'm really grateful that Trafficked came out at the perfect time, because I was being pigeonholed into this kind of playboy role where everybody, that's all they want to see. And because I do bodybuilding, everybody said, yeah, let's let Brett get his shirt off. But I mean, this was a really serious role, and I would love for people to see it.
All right, well, congratulations to you both, and to Garth and Natasha, St. Clair and I Independency. Trafficked, once again, I'm going to borrow your paper.
I could take it.
All right, just to let you know. All right, premiered this past Wednesday, but it's going to be on again next week. Friday at Movie Town, and it's heading to Movie Town Tobago on the 24th, which is Republic Day. Or you could go check it out at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or 8 o'clock in the evening, sorry. And also on September 26th at Movie Town Tobago at, is that 7:30? 5:30, if I'm not mistaken. All right, congratulations and continued good looks to you both.